Hello everyone. Welcome to Global Online University. Here we are preparing ourselves for MS, that is Maharashtra MS set, that is Maharashtra set 2021 examination for paper 1. And this is a set exam lecture series which is specially in English, complete English language. We have started with unit teaching aptitude, and this is our lecture number 2. Going ahead with our preparation, we will first have a small announcement. To boost your preparation, Global Online University has brought a comprehensive course, especially for paper 1, which will be held with the help of WhatsApp group batches. This course is well designed and it includes certain aspects, that is, first is complete syllabus notes, which will be in the PDF format. You have 40 syllabus test, which will be with the detailed solution in PDF format. You have previous questionnaire papers with solution. At the same time, you'll get a complete syllabus video lectures. If you want to avail this facility, you can download Global Online University app. At the same time, you can contact on the given number. The fees for the same is 999. But if in case if you are interested for the videos, lectures also, the fees will be 1999. Now, let's understand what is our topic. We have completed teaching and teaching, that is your subtopic of teaching in lecture 1. Today we'll be focusing on factors affecting teaching related to teacher, learner, support material, instruction facilities, learning environment, and institution. So let's have a look. So the objectives of the topic is related to unit teaching aptitude and factors affecting teaching. So let's start with what are the factors which affects teaching as per your as per the pointers given in syllabus. So the first is teacher, then is a learner, that is a form of student, support material, teacher-student relationship, instructional facilities, teacher administration relationship, learning environment, as well as classroom environment, and institution and administrative policies. So let's first understand one by one every factor. When I'm talking about teacher, obviously the educational qualification and subject knowledge of a teacher plays an important factor in the process of teaching. Not only this, awareness of learner factors, like what are the factors because of which the process of teaching learning becomes easier, so that even teachers should be aware of the learner factors. Experience of the teacher matters a lot. It's not about more experience or seniority wise. It's experience as per the way the teacher handles the kids, the way it is. It can be a very fresh teacher can be able to do a lot of justification with her teaching, or to the job. So basically it's all about the experience. Parental expectations, yes, teacher needs to, as one of the important component, teacher also has to interact with the parents, has to understand the expectations, and how it works out in the development of the child. Teaching skills plays an important role. Methods of teaching which are used by the teacher. Okay, now we know that in a class you have a variety of students. So which type of teaching suits every student, which type of teaching definitely helps all the students to learn with a equal treatment, that has to work upon friendliness and approachability. Now here it is very very important that when we talk about friendliness, it has certain limitations which should be which a teacher should be aware of. Approachability, a teacher definitely should have give that approachability to a student, where the student is in need can get in contact or can get in touch with the teacher. So that much things should be taken care of. Personality and behavior, yes, definitely. The personality and behavior of a teacher matters a lot in teaching learning process. Level of adjustment and mental health of a teacher, it matters. The patience level, understanding level, the level of taking care of each and every child. A discipline, which is an habit which has to be inculcated by the teacher to the in the student, in especially in the teaching process. And the economic factor. So definitely all these factors plays an important role when it comes to when it comes to teacher as one of the important factor. Next we have as learner. So yes, learner's physical and mental health to understand the things, to cope up with the process of learning, to understand the teaching process. So yes, it matters a lot, the basic potential of a learner, because if this is not known, or if this is not been aware of, so it becomes very difficult for the teacher to to go for teaching process and making it understandable to the student. The level of aspiration and motivation for achievement, what type of aspiration or motivation does every child has? Okay, how can teacher mold it into becoming more better? How can teacher make it more acceptable for them, challenging for them, and to go ahead with them? So that also matters a lot. Goals in life, readiness, and willpower. So these are the factors which affect learner. Going next with the support material. So it talks about your audio, video, online tutorials, journals, tests, and all kind of teaching aids which make teaching interesting and impactful. At the same time, increase in the effectiveness of teaching learning process, and making achievement of learning more easier. So it's not only about providing the best content, but in order to provide that best knowledge or content, what type of support material you have, so that that part of teaching remains at long lasting, and has a long lasting impact on the student. So that matters a lot. Then next, you have a teacher student relationship. Yeah, definitely, it's in one of the important factor, but has to be balanced well. Okay, ultimately it is very important, because nowadays if you see, lot amount of young generation are stepping into this teaching field. So sometimes that distance, the limit, and all these things, all these factors really matters a lot. So in that sense, a good rapport should be built with discipline. Authority as a non-parental adult should be there in the hand of a teacher. Self discovery to adjust in the social environment, very very important, for which the teacher should help the students to progress with this. Then talking about positive relationship, which helps for an overall development of the child. Then next we have develops a proper learning uh, structure, which gives an positive outcomes in this phase of teaching learning. So yes, this also matters a lot. The next we have is the next factor we have is instructional facilities. So like, which is needed to create the learning atmosphere, which includes classrooms, laboratories, audiovisual presentations, seminar rooms, libraries, spaces primarily to deliver the formal instructions to the students, which at the end enhances the learning process and makes the learning easier. So if you see the positive outcome, that is making learning process easier, to have a learning process really depends or matters a lot in all this. Teacher administration relationship. Now why? Because if there a relationship has some negativity, or if the relationship has some uh, drawbacks, it is definitely going to affect the teaching learning process. So it should be very professionalism. It should be it should only deal with teaching learning process. It should to achieve the goals of education, and to ensure that there is optimum functioning of better coordinated relationship between the teacher and administration, which should focus on enhancing the learning process. Next is the classroom or the learning environment. What type of situations are there? Physical location, context, cultures are available in this teaching learning process, or which are carried out. A variety of setting is required as per the times, as per the modern times, as per the changing technology, as per the demand. Educational setting helps in facilitating the learning process. So it's very very important. This has a lot of impact on the teaching learning process. Like for example, when we talk about the classroom atmosphere, okay, uh, the dry walls of the classroom definitely will not give that motivation to the student. Okay, the positive atmosphere in the form of charts, the posters, positive motivational quotes will have some impact, positive impact on the mind of the child. Then we have institution and administrative policies. The policies which are framed by the governing bodies which affect teaching, all the basic facilities, if they are lacked, definitely it will restrict the classroom activities. Then autonomy to the teacher with respect to the teaching methodologies, somewhere it is not allowed, and it becomes very difficult for the teacher, to uh, uh, take out, I mean to say, to give what exactly they want to deliver in order to make the teaching learning process positive. So this is very very important. If you make very rigid policies, it will be very difficult for the teachers to enhance the teaching learning process. And that's all for the day which we have. So we have just discussed the factors point. We have completed, this is the second topic which we have completed. The first topic which we completed was the teaching part, where we have discussed in detail. This is the second lecture which we have completed with respect to factors affecting learning, teaching learning process. And in the coming days, as I said, we will be going on with preparing the topics on rest of the topics of unit 1. Ideally the plan is to complete the portion on time and to give you ample of time to get revision, but that we have very cutthroat time going on. So it's a small request with everyone that whatever you are you are revising or you're seeing the videos, do it on a serious level, so that before the examination at least you have a proper time, to go with a proper revision and to crack your examination in a very to crack your examination and this attempt itself, and come out with flying colors. Okay, thank you everyone. See you in the next class with a new topic of teaching aptitude.